The most interesting chart, almost after 3 to 4 years of consolidation, HDFC Bank for the first time has successfully closed with a decent volumes at above 1800. Hello, investors. Welcome to Chart Shastra, where investing is made simple with the help of charts. This is the part 2 or the week 2 of our weekly analysis. This is a series I am preparing for long term investors out there who can use charts and use very simple price action techniques to protect your money either from losing it or to in fact find the next biggest winners. I'm going to do a deep dive analysis on all the Nifty 100 charts. In fact, there has been some 2 to 3 names which are slowly transitioning into stage 2. Very interesting, right? So please watch the entire video to know what are these names. So let's start our video with the broad market analysis. Here you can see this is the Nifty long-term chart. Last week we were discussing that the Nifty has been at the crucial support level and it has taken support at its 23,700 level. This week we have seen a very strong action, although this 24,000, 25,000 would be the next interesting level to watch. It has broken out 24,500 level in this week. That's a crucial week actually. You see the Nifty next 50 charts has done much better, right, than the Nifty 50 charts. So even the Nifty 100 is doing very well here. Let's wait. If you see, look at the mid cap names, you see the recovery is much higher in mid cap, and this is the small cap stock. Even the micro cap index almost reached its all-time high too. So the market looks bit extended because last 10 sessions, 12 sessions has been non-stop upwards move, and even I hope that your portfolios has also recovered most of its losses. But stay alert for next 1 2 weeks because we have seen a sharp rally, especially in mid cap, small cap space. So we might see some near-term consolidation or some kind of reversal too. Coming to the sectoral charts, here you can see that the bank Nifty has interesting week here. This was the consolidation. It was consolidating somewhere here for last few weeks, and this week due to RBI event, we had a good action here. And probably in today's video, we will cover how the bank charts are becoming more interesting, and you should pay attention, especially to one or two key names here. So Bank Nifty PSU banks charts looks interesting. This is a standoff week for banks. Even IT, look at the IT stocks here. The stock has again broke out of this mini consolidation. You can see here, right? This is a strong. Last week I told you that IT are doing very well, and this week we have a strong move in the IT. The entire sector, if you can see that the entire sector has come out of this long consolidation, and the entire sector is moving into stage 2 analysis. This is very interesting space to watch now. Auto still much weaker, hovering around its 200-day moving average. Let's not take any positions here because as of now I am avoiding auto names. Reality too, again an interesting space. You can see this large candle, right? This is interesting to watch. Let's wait whether this mini consolidation level would be taken out or not in coming weeks. Pharma recovering from its this week's huge selling. Good, decent. The entire trend in this sector is still intact, and pharma are also doing very well. Infra to another interesting week here. Let's just not take it very serious. We need this level to be taken out. Only then we can start. FMCG is still getting weaker and weaker. There is no participation from FMCG stocks in the broad market rally. Telecom is trying. Let's wait. I like this bounce here. It has corrected all the way from here. It is taking its time. Healthcare index, one of the strongest index. You can see that this has been doing very well for the last few months, or especially last 1 year. Even now, it did not even attempt to reach its long-term moving average. That's what the strength tells you about. Media ignore again. Every time the stock reaches somewhere this bottom level, there would be strong bounce back. You would be hoping, keeping your expectations high, but no major development happened in the media space too. Let's begin our weekly analysis of the Nifty 100 charts, starting with Reliance. You can see, although the market was up, Reliance was up only 1.5%, not a strong move from the market, India's largest stock. And still, the trend is still looking overall weak. It hasn't breached the 200-day moving average line. If you look at TCS, there is an very interesting development. In fact, you will see this pattern across all the IT names. You can see that on a daily video, we have initiated a buy call on the TCS. I have explained how the entry was should be taken on the daily week, but even on the weekly analysis too, we are seeing that it is reaching its all-time high. Last week, we were bit skeptical that whether this would continue or not, but look at this price action. This is a very strong development. I think it is time for HDFC Bank to move from stage 1 to stage 2 transition. This is how the beginning of stage 2 transition looks like. Usually, it happens with a long base breakout. We have initiated a buy on HDFC Bank too. So I'm really excited how this turns out in the future because Bank Nifty or the private banks have been underperforming almost for the last 4 years, right? So it is very interesting to watch how the HDFC Bank from now on performs. Bharati Airtel, decent consolidation, almost traded within the last week range, so nothing new here, but still the stock is in long-term uptrend. It is called a primary uptrend and it is in stage 2. Very healthy chart. It is consolidating. Let it take some time. Look at this one, ICICI. Last week I have drawn a line here, right? This is the mini consolidation happening in the bank. We might see a new entry, but again, as you have seen, the banks have become stronger. You are clearly seeing that the smart money is moving into the banking sector, especially private banks as well as the public sector banks too. But the private banks have been underperforming for a very long time, so maybe it is the time. This is the new entry for HDFC and again a new entry for ICICI Bank. Even look at this Infosys, it is getting tighter and tighter. All we need is a strong breakout at this 2000 level and a strong close above this 2000 level. That would be the perfect new transition to a stage 2. Usually, stage 2 analysis, we have discussed stage analysis in the last week video, right? You can again watch it if you want to understand much deeper. So I have been stressing a lot that IT stocks are undergoing under massive consolidation over the last 2 3 years. Now it is time for IT stocks as well as banking stocks. Same State Bank of India, you can see this is a sloping trend line. Again, it broke out of this mini consolidation too. Again, indicating a strong move. Something like this happened somewhere last December 2023. Similar kind of action we are seeing on the private banks and the public sector banks too. ITC, nothing new here. You can see that the stock is taking its rest around 200-day moving average. So let's ignore FMCG stocks for a while. Similarly, Hindustan Unilever, it is still undergoing in the stage 1 or probably stage 3. This is massive distribution. I mean, whenever it is trying to go somewhere around here, you are seeing a rejection here. LIC had a great last week, but this week it was completely consolidation. So nothing much here to comment. Again, HCL Tech, you see that I have been advocating on IT stocks for a long time. Again, this stock has literally reached its all-time high again this week. The stage two you see here, right? This was the breakout, but again, due to some market weakness and sectoral headwinds, the stock retraced back. But somewhere here, it broke out again its long-term moving average. Even in the most recent correction, you can see that Nifty was somewhere going down, but the stock was slowly inching up. And the moving average too was slowly sloping up. So that's a strength of a strong stock. You want to hold such stocks here. L&T very good week here. In fact, it almost tested this 4000 level or 3900 level to be very precise. Once this gets broken out, this would be start of another move. Something like this happened, you can see, right? This was the mini consolidation happened here. Then it got broke out and it made a good move. Similar kind of consolidation is happening here and taking its it took multiple supports around here. So usually in a stronger stock or where the smart money moves, they try to push the stock above this 200-day moving average. As soon as it slides down, people start to uh, building up the positions into the stock. So this is a very good signal in LNT. Sun Pharma taking its time as of now. It is in a good primary uptrend, but now it is going under mini consolidation. Let us give some time. Bajaj Finance, no major development here. Again, trading in the range. You can see the moving average, right? This is how you can see that there is no trend in this stock. You never know. Something similar you will be seeing in Kotak Mahindra. Again, NTPC, look at here. It needs some more time to absorb the supply. Unless and until it bounces back, we can't clearly say that NTPC is good to go. Axis Bank, a decent price action yesterday post RBI event, but still it needs to take out this range. Look at HDFC, look at ICICI and State Bank of India. They are in a much better positions. They look much stronger than Axis Bank. Maruti, see, still in the downtrend. This was the breakdown somewhere, an ideal exit for long-term investors. As of now, nothing major developed here. Kotak Mahindra, again, there is no trend. You have been seeing for the last 4 to 5 years, the stock has been sliding sideways itself. We should not want to be in this stage because this is where your time gets delayed. Mahindra and Mahindra, good action. Let it break this mini consolidation. You can see here, right? Since the June, the stock did nothing, but it is taking supply. Whereas Maruti as well as Tata Motors has seen a massive profit booking, M&M is still holding those levels. That itself tells you that the strong stock is much stronger than rest of the pack. ONGC, again a weak name, similar chart like NTPC, right? Remember, almost same pattern. This was the mini consolidation. It broke out, but again somewhere here it gave up, and currently it is in a downward trend. Tata Motors, that's what I'm talking about. I will just switch to M&M. Look at this chart, how strong it is still holding up, and look at Tata Motors. It got broke down here, and it tried. Yesterday was a good action, but this is not enough buying. Enough buying should it should push above its long-term moving average. Ultratech, another major development happening in cement stocks. I have seen a lot of traction in this week. You are looking infrastructure is again becoming good. Even L&T was chart was becoming better. Ultratech cement was doing better. So keep this space closely. Again, I can just draw this major line somewhere here 12,000. Once this 12,000 level is broken out, it's a good to go in Ultratech. Adani Enterprises, no major development here after the significant fall. It is trying to catch up here. Power Grid, see, much better than NTPC and ONGC, right? It did not give up. So that's what the strength looks like. Although it is currently in consolidation, let us wait some more weeks. And once it breaks around this level, something like here, it happened here, we could see another sharp move. Titan, a good action, but again, the stock is in sideways almost since last year. It did not made money here. I tried multiple times to break this 4,000 level, but it failed again. So let's wait. Bajaj Auto very weak, very weak. It did not even try to close in the previous. You can see here, right? Every week it is closing at much lower level than the previous week. Despite the market has been recovering for the last 10-15 days, there is no signs of revival in Bajaj Auto. Adani Ports, again, stay away from Adani for few more weeks. Let's the news settle and let's the chart becomes much better to take action. Coal India, again, no. This was the major, you can see on the weekly time frame, right? I can draw this major support. If this is taken out, you can see another major fall in the chart. So be careful with Coal India. As of now, it is not in a great position to hold. Asian Paints much weaker. This is what I talk about. Stay or avoid, stay away from these stocks. See, it is getting much weaker and weaker despite the market. This is how the massive selling looks like. No, the big money is not interested in Asian Paints anymore. That's clearly visible on the charts. That's how you need to interpret the price action. You need to keep your biases away. The stock was trading in this range for almost last 4 years. and suddenly, unless something very bad or something very significant changed on the fundamental, you won't see such price action. Probably it might take support here or stay here for few more weeks, but again, unless and until it crosses above this 3500 level, I don't want to look at Asian Paints. Wipro, the price is developing very strong. In fact, it had a bonus issue this week, and the price is now split half. So it looks like the stage two might be starting very soon. You can see the moving average is sloping up, and this long resistance at 300 needs to be taken out. Unlike other stocks, whereas HCL Tech and Tech Mahindra have already reached their all-time high. Probably Wipro is setting up. I am also closely watching this name because this looks very good on the chart as of now. See Hindustan Aeronautics, a good week. It tried to came out of this range. I can draw a line, but again, I don't want to draw unnecessary lines here. But you can see that something is changing here. It got a support here, and stock is bouncing back. That's what you want in a strong stock. Whenever it came here, it got bounced at the 200 day, again consolidated for few weeks and had a massive rally. I'm not saying that you would expect a similar rally somewhere from here too, but keep in mind that um, this is the trait of a stronger name. Bajaj Finserv, again, nothing to add here, almost similar chart like Bajaj Finance. DMart, just like Asian Paints, see, it tried to at least, Asian Paints did not even try. DMart tried to broke out this above 4,000 level. As of now, again, you can see that the stock did not made money almost in the last 3 years. So ignore these setups as of now. Trend again, see how a strong chart looks like. Despite this massive selling, again quickly the stock is recovering up and reached this 7,000 level. It did not even touch its 200-day moving average. This happened multiple times. I mean, whenever there was a correction, immediately the stock started to bounce off. So again, a strong trait in a strong chart. You need to observe for these small signals. This is how you find the price. Again, Adani Green not interested at all. Very choppy name. Avoid from this, despite how renewable energy might be very good, but this chart doesn't support the story, right? Simons, look at this. Another very interesting name. It even tried to broke out of this 8,000 level. Probably a little consolidation for 1 2 weeks here, and a breakout would be a perfect entry for Simons. That's what I want. I mean, you see, the market has been correcting, but this stock was trading in the range. It did not give most of its gains. That's the first important point. Second point, when the market is recovering, this stock is the first one to recover too. That's the usual signal or the traits of a stronger names. So I'm again closely watching. Till now we have been seeing, right? Yeah. Right now, we have find 6 to 7 good names to keep under the watch list, which are acting strong in such weak market. JSW still again, it is a slow mover, but still it is within its channel. Again, whenever it comes to the lower, look at here. I can just hide the channel too. If I can hide the channel, you can see that it is taking its support always at the 200-day moving average. Adani Power, again ignore this setup for few more days. Zomato, in fact, I have initiated an entry in Zomato in this week just to go into daily time frame. This was somewhere the entry, perfect entry at 290 level. I have been stressing that this level needs to be taken out. And look at this, one of the um, top gainers of this entire week. It was up 8%. See, this is how it happens. This is something similar to we are seeing in Wipro, right? Right now, the stock breaks out of this range. The moving average was slowly sloping up. Then the stock makes the move. So that's the signal of stock moving from stage one to stage two. Zomato is one of the strongest names in the entire Nifty 100. Nestle again very weak. You can see nothing major development here. Ignores FMCG names for a while. IOC too again Indian, nothing major. At least trying to recover, but it needs to absorb this. This is a huge selling from institution because it consolidated for a very long time here and got broke down. Bharat Electronics, interesting name. In fact, we have initiated on a daily, much shorter time frame entry, but even on the weekly, it looks good. You can see, right? The stock took the support here and bounced back sharply. Again, a trade which is common among the stronger names. Varun Beverages, the price is developing very interestingly. Probably in the next 1 or 2 weeks, it might break out and would give another entry. Again, a trait of a stronger chart. So you are seeing a common theme right here. When the market is not good, the stock did not correct much. They were hovering around this 200-day moving average line. And as soon as the market starts to recover, these are the names which bounces back first. Geo has seen Geo Finance interesting price action. We need much more confirmation to see that there has been a change in trend. As of now, nothing very strong on the chart. Let's wait for few more weeks. DLF again still within the range. It needs to take out of this level. Good thing that it is closing above 200-day moving average. Tata Steel again, the stock has going in consolidation for almost. There is no strength here. Even you can see that it did not try to make reach its previous high, and every time it's making lower lows. So avoid this name. See, very stark difference from Tata Steel to Vedanta. In Vedanta, you can see the stock almost reached its all-time high. This is what a strong name looks like. As of now, metals again are not completely unfavorable, but if you are want to take position in metals, Vedanta is a good name to go. Let it break around this fine range, and we can take a good entry. Grasim again interesting, right? Just like Ultratech Cement. These stocks are doing well. They are forming a good basis. Let it break. It's still not a confirmation, but I like this price action. Bouncing back at 200-day moving average and following the market's movement. ARFC, nothing major here. It has been staying around these levels for last 4 to 5 weeks. So let's wait for some more time. Look here, another beautiful chart. It looks something similar like Wipro, right? And again, I will show you Tech Mahindra and HCL charts too, how they are performing. So something similar like Wipro, once it breaks out of this level, you can start because the near all-time high is hardly 13-14% away. So that is not much farther distance, and once this breaks out, you can expect a solid move happening something like here to here. That's where the stock transitions from stage 1 to stage 2 again. Look at Indigo, another very strong name. As soon as it got corrected here, you can see that there is a strong revival. Within no time, the stock has almost reached off of its correction. Very strong name as of now. Tech Mahindra, see, this is what I was talking in LTIM as well as Wipro. So this stock is bit much farther or ahead of Wipro and LTIM. Similar, once this breaks out, you can similar see the price action. As of now, it is it has altered at its all-time high 1800 level. It might take some time here. I mean, all the IT stocks are in the perfect setup zone. All we need is a strong buying force in the IT. SBI Life again. Look at here. Very weak name. Ignore it. Pidilite, nothing. It has been doing nothing almost. Even it tried to attempted a move but got rejected. Let's wait for few more weeks. ABB2 not so great, but holding up at least. It is holding up decent. Divi's Lab, see, last week I've told you that this was the stage 4, this was again the stage 1. Currently, it is in a strong uptrend. Good to go. In fact, it is uh, currently consolidating within this 8% range only. You could ideally, once this breaks out of this 6,200 level, you could initiate or pyramid the next buy. If you are someone who has bought your first buy here, this once this breaks out or somewhere here, that would be a good secondary buy, pyramid buying. We call it as pyramid buying. HDFC Life again, very weak name. See, we don't want to have such stocks. Hindalco, nothing happening here as of now. Again, we need metals. Usually, when stock makes a move, the entire group makes a move. You are seeing in banking and IT, right? Also, you are seeing in FMCG and auto that all the stocks are falling during the same time. PFC decent action, good indication here. Let's wait for few more weeks, or even if it breaks out here, that's a good call. Stock is strong. Britannia, see, very weak name. When this massive selling happen, it needs some time to absorb all the supply. Ambuja Cement, nothing happening here. The stock is not in a strong uptrend. Let's ignore it. Gale, good action. I like this closing, but it needs to take out of this level, or it might need some time here. This was the perfect entry. It had a good move, 100% in last 400 days. Then it got corrected here. Let's wait. Tata Power 2 acting, it is still consolidating. We have been in this range for almost last 1 year, 200 days, 200 trading days. So let's wait. REC, almost the chart looks similar to PFC. Let's see how the next few weeks develop here. Motherson Sumi, again a very weak name, but holding this 200-day moving average, it is a crucial. Uh, if the stock goes below this 160 level, that is a red warning or an alert to long-term investors. So kindly notice it with caution. BPCL, nothing major happening here. Godrej again. See, these are the weaker names you are seeing. These are not even participating in the rally. Eicher Motors, good one. It is consolidating still. Let it consolidate. It needs to take out this 5,000 level. Only then we can take an action. Bank of Baroda, interesting, strong week here. It was up 7.3%. We need this level, at least this 269 level to be taken out. Then we can adjust these trend lines. Good thing. Pay close attention to PSU bank names because it has been consolidating, and if you see one or two candles which are going up with strength, that's a good signal. Cipla again taking its time, hovering around its 200-day moving average. Let's wait. JSW Energy too, it's currently holding at this support level. If this support is taken out, if it goes below this 630 level, it is a caution. So be alert for this name here. TVS Motor, decent action. It took support here and started moving up. Let's wait how the next few weeks will develop. Torrent Pharma, very strong action, but the closing was very weak. The buyers attempted to reach here, but again, sellers came into dominance and they took the position here. But still, a decent chart, right? You are seeing the uptrend is not disturbed, it is still intact. Sriram Finance, again, a good indication. It is trying to recover. It had a nice rally. Whenever it came here, it is taking support. Probably this looks like another support. Again, it is still in primary uptrend. Good, good. No need to exit. You can still hold the stock. Cholamandalam, a bit concerned here. See, it broke down its 200-day moving average and it's not even trying. If you look at Sriram, it looks different. It got support and is bouncing back, whereas Chola is not. That means that the buyers are more interested in Sriram Finance rather than in Chola. Bajaj Holding, nothing major happening here. It is still in the consolidation. So let's wait for a few more weeks. Again, Adani Energy Solution, not a good one. So ignore this name. Punjab National Bank. Interesting, see, right? For after a very long time, the stock has broken out of its 200-day moving average. I won't call this a breakout. I won't call this as a change in trend, but pay attention. This is where we can pay attention for next coming weeks. If the price gets interesting or if it forms another consolidation and breaks out, that would be start of new stage to move. As of now, the stock has reacted well. Let's wait. This would be interesting to watch. Dr. Reddy's again, not so great. I'm going to ignore this. United Spirits still stronger. It took support here and started bouncing here. It is a bit of slow mover. It is going at its own pace. Loda, this looks interesting. This slope trend line got broken out. This week was interesting week for real estate stocks. Let's see whether this 1500 level would also be taken out in coming weeks. Then that would be interesting to watch. iPro as of now took support at this 200-day moving average. In fact, it has done nothing. Even the sector is also not as favorable as something like IT or banking or pharma. Havels again not testing its levels at this 200-day moving average. Let's wait. Bosch, good action. See, again, a strong name doesn't give up much gains and quickly recovers. As of now, it is taking time. Let's wait for a few more weeks to develop. You don't have to worry about if you are staying in the Bosch. Apollo, decent action again, strong name. You see that this is one of the few stocks which is still standing at its all-time high, 52-week high. Hospitals have been doing very well for the last few weeks in mid-cap and small-cap space. This is taking its time. Zaidu's life, it tried to come here. Let's see whether it would get rejected, because whenever usually what happens is when the stock is trading above the 200, it takes support to get here. It takes support, but when it breaks down, right, it takes as a resistance. Again, it takes multiple support. So this time we would say it would be interesting to watch to learn the price action using this example. It had a good strong up move. Right now it is in the downtrend. Whether it gets rejected here or not, it would be interesting to watch. Hero Motocorp, again a weak name, just like Bajaj Auto, not even trying to move up. Naukari, we have initiated a buy here. See, this is the strong signal of strength here. As soon as the market weakness, it got reacted, but there was a strong buying. It is now again trading at its all-time high. Again, similar kind of price action we are seeing in Wipro and LTIM right now, right? These IT stocks are much ahead, much advanced than their peer stocks. Tata Consumer Products not so great, not looking very weak here. Dabur too, you see, right? You see a common trend: Hindustan Unilever, Dabur. Lombard, ICICI Lombard, it took its support decent, but again, it is a very slow name. You can just see that this has broken out of its long-term consolidation during somewhere here. You can see it. This was a good move, but again, there was a massive selling here. Let's see whether this would be respected in the coming few weeks or not. Jindal still, again, still the stock is in consolidation. Let's wait. Re-cement last 3 weeks, you see that there is a strong movement, but still nothing significantly has changed on the weekly time frame. We need this long consolidation to be broken out. It would be interesting whether the story for Sri Cement has changed or not finally. Canara Bank, again, similar kind of price action we are seeing in Bank of Baroda and Punjab National Bank, right? Interesting. Let this 114 level be taken out. We can see how. Again, keep this closely under your watch list. Watch it over the next few weeks. We can decide whether to take or not. Union Bank, much farther than Canara or the Punjab National Bank. It needs to move a lot here, but even the entire space is doing well. So keep track of PSU banking space. IndusInd, again, very weak. Ignore this name. Stay away from this name. It is not looking good. It might not make money. Again, Adani, stay away from this name. This had a lot of overhead supply. Many people who bought here, they are literally waiting for their price to reach there so that they can sell it back. NHPC, again, not so good here. It is looks like it is taking resistance here. Let's wait. BHEL, again, it is in sideways consolidation right now. IRCTC too, nothing. So that was the Nifty 100 stock stage analysis and last 5 year analysis. I hope you are picking up things. We will do this analysis over the next few weeks and we will learn the patterns. We would see any major developments happening here. So subscribe to my channel and happy investing.